What's up, everybody? It's your boy Eli, and let me tell you something right now. We are here today to talk about greatness. We are here to talk about impact. We are here to talk about the young men who stepped onto the biggest stage in basketball and didn't just belong, they dominated. Today, we're counting down the top 10 best NBA rookies from the last 10 years. Now let me be very, very clear. This isn't just about who had a good season. This is about the phenoms, the prodigies, the young guns who looked at the veterans, looked at the so-called best in the world and said, I'm coming for that spot, and I'm coming for it right now. These are the young stars who made an immediate impact on the league. We're talking about players who carried franchises on their backs from day one. We're talking about individuals who had the weight of the world, the weight of a city, on their shoulders. And didn't just carry it, they soared with it. The pressure, the expectations, please. These fellas eat pressure for breakfast. They came in with an undeniable, irrefutable, unequivocal level of talent that you simply could not ignore. They weren't just happy to be there, they were there to take over. So get ready, because this list is going to be explosive. There will be debate, there will be controversy, but that's what we love about the game. We're going to break down the stats, the moments, the sheer audacity of these rookies who redefined what it means to be a first-year player in the National Basketball Association. From future MVPs to franchise cornerstones, this is a celebration of the players who gave us a glimpse of the future the second they stepped on the court. Let's get to it. Coming in at number 10, we have a man they call the President. And let me tell you, his rookie campaign was an absolute masterclass in poise, in intelligence, in fundamental basketball. I'm talking about Malcolm Brogdon. Now I know what some of you are thinking. A second-round pick, ahead of all these other guys, blasphemous. But let me educate you for a moment. This man came into the league as a grown man. He wasn't some kid still figuring it out. He was a four-year player out of Virginia, and he played with a maturity that was simply off the charts. He was steady, he was reliable, and he was a winner. While other rookies were making flashy plays and highlight reels, Brogdon was making winning plays. He was hitting the open shot, making the right pass, and playing lockdown defense. And what did it get him? It got him the 2017 Rookie of the Year award over guys like Joel Embiid and Dario Saric, who were both lottery picks. People were stunned, but they shouldn't have been. He was the first second-round pick to win the award in over 50 years. That, my friends, is not an accident. That is a testament to his skill, his work ethic, and his profound impact on a playoff team in the Milwaukee Bucks. Do not disrespect the President. At number 9, we have a player who came into the league with all the hype. I mean, the expectations were through the roof. A number 1 overall pick, they called him Maple Jordan. I'm talking about Andrew Wiggins. Now, we can sit here and debate his career trajectory all day long, and believe you me, I have. But what is not up for debate is how spectacular he was as a rookie. The man was a walking bucket from the moment he put on that Minnesota Timberwolves jersey. He was athletically off the charts, an absolute freak of nature who could jump out of the gym and score from anywhere on the floor. He averaged nearly 17 points per game, and you saw the flashes of superstardom every single night. The spin moves, the posterizing dunks, the silky smooth jumper, it was all there. He was the undisputed 2015 Rookie of the Year, and it wasn't even close. He was the bright spot, the shining hope for a franchise that desperately needed one. Now, people will say he was inefficient. They'll say he didn't make his team better. But as a rookie, his job was to come in and show the world the talent that made him the number 1 pick. And on that front, let me be unequivocally clear, he delivered. Period. Let's talk about hype. Let's talk about a phenomenon. At number 8, we have a player who was a human highlight reel before he even played a single NBA game. I am, of course, talking about the one, the only, Zion Williamson. The level of anticipation for this young man's debut was something we haven't seen since LeBron James. And when he finally got on the court after that injury, dear Lord, he did not disappoint. The man is a walking, talking Mack truck with wings. An absolute physical marvel, the likes of which the NBA has rarely, if ever, seen. Now I know he only played 24 games his rookie season, I know it. But you cannot tell the story of the last decade of rookies without talking about the sheer, unadulterated dominance he displayed in that short time. He averaged over 22 points per game on an absurd 58% shooting. He was scoring in the paint at a historic rate. It was unstoppable. Every single night was a must-see event. You tuned in just to see what incredible, physics-defying thing he would do next. It was a small sample size, but the impact was gargantuan. It was a preview of a truly special, once-in-a-generation talent. Coming in at number 7, we have a player who is pure electricity. He's got the flair, the pizzazz, the showmanship of a basketball artist. I'm talking about LaMelo Ball. This young man plays the game with a joy and a creativity that is simply infectious. From the moment he stepped on the court for the Charlotte Hornets, he changed the entire vibe of that franchise. He made them must-see TV. The no-look passes, the full-court dimes, the audacious confidence, it was a spectacle every single night. He's a basketball savant, and you can't teach that. He sees the game in a way that very few people on this planet do. And don't let the flash fool you into thinking there's no substance. The man can play. He became the youngest player in NBA history to record a triple-double. He led all rookies in assists and steals. He took a Hornets team that nobody was checking for and had them in the thick of the playoff hunt before his injury. And even after missing significant time, he still came back and handily won the 2021 Rookie of the Year award. That tells you everything you need to know about the impact he had. He's a showman, but he's also a winner. At number 6, we have a big man who fundamentally changed what you could expect from the center position, a 7-footer who could shoot the three, handle the ball like a guard, and dominate the paint. I'm talking about Karl Anthony Towns. When Cat came into the league as the number 1 pick in 2015, he was the total package. He was polished, he was skilled, and he was incredibly productive from day one. This wasn't some project. This was a finished product who was ready to be a franchise player immediately. And that's exactly what he was for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The man was a walking double-double. Averaging over 18 points and 10 rebounds as a rookie is no small feat. He did it with ease. He started all 82 games and was the unanimous 2016 Rookie of the Year. Let me repeat that, unanimous. That's how far ahead of the class he was. He was the prototype for the modern NBA big. He gave that franchise hope. He was the cornerstone they were going to build around for the next decade. His rookie season was a statistical masterpiece and a clear declaration that a new era of versatile big men had arrived in the NBA. Now we're getting into the upper echelon. At number 5, we have a young man who was drafted 13th overall and played with the fire of a number 1 pick who had something to prove to the whole damn world. I'm talking about Donovan "Speeda" Mitchell. When Gordon Hayward left the Utah Jazz, everybody wrote them off. They were supposed to be irrelevant, a lottery team. But this rookie, this so-called undersized shooting guard, said, "Not on my watch." He grabbed that franchise by the scruff of its neck and single-handedly carried them to the playoffs. It was one of the most shocking and inspiring rookie performances I have ever witnessed. He wasn't just a scorer, he was a leader. He was the alpha. He averaged over 20 points per game and became the go-to guy in the clutch. And then, in the playoffs, he took it to another level, going toe-to-toe with superstars like Russell Westbrook and Paul George and sending them home. He dropped 38 points in a series-clinching game as a rookie. The audacity, the sheer will. Donovan Mitchell's rookie season was a statement that draft position means nothing when you have the heart of a champion. Coming in at number 4 is a player who, honestly, just exudes a level of polish and professionalism that's way beyond his years. He came into the league looking like a 10-year veteran. I'm talking about the one and only Jason Tatum. When he was drafted by the Boston Celtics, he joined a veteran team with championship aspirations. He wasn't asked to be the guy from day one, but let me tell you something, by the end of the year he was playing like it. His offensive game was so smooth, so refined. The footwork, the mid-range game, the fadeaway jumper, it was poetry in motion. But where he truly etched his name into rookie lore was in the playoffs. When Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward went down with injuries, the Celtics' season should have been over. But this rookie, this 19-year-old kid, stepped up and became their number 1 option. He led them on an improbable run to the Eastern Conference Finals, going toe-to-toe with LeBron James himself. He even dunked on LeBron and gave him a chest bump. The nerve, the confidence. That moment showed you everything. Jason Tatum wasn't just a great rookie. He was a budding superstar who wasn't afraid of the biggest moments. At number 3, we have one of the most unique and polarizing talents to enter the league in a generation. A 6'10" point guard with elite vision and defensive instincts that are simply off the charts. I'm talking about Ben Simmons. After sitting out a year with an injury, his rookie season in 2017 to 2018 was something to behold. He was the engine of that trust-the-process Philadelphia 76ers team. His ability to grab a rebound and initiate a one-man fast break was a weapon that no team in the league had an answer for. He was a matchup nightmare in every sense of the word. He averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Those are Magic Johnson-type numbers. He was a triple-double threat every single night. He led the Sixers to 52 wins and a 16-game winning streak to end the season. He was a dominant force on both ends of the floor, a generational passer and a versatile defender who could legitimately guard all 5 positions. He won Rookie of the Year, and frankly, it wasn't particularly close. People can talk about the jump shot all they want, but his rookie season was a display of all-around basketball brilliance that was truly special to witness. Coming in at the number 2 spot is a player who is pure, uncut, box office entertainment. A human rocket launcher with breathtaking athleticism and a fearlessness that you simply cannot teach. I am talking about Ja Morant. When he was drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies, he instantly became the face and the soul of that franchise. He plays with a chip on his shoulder the size of Tennessee, and he infused that team with a swagger and a toughness that defined them. From day one, he was the leader, the floor general, and the guy who wanted the ball in his hands with the game on the line. His rookie season was a highlight reel that played on a loop. The explosive dunks where he tried to jump over 7-footers, the acrobatic layups, the clutch game winners, it was an absolute spectacle. He took a team that was projected to be one of the worst in the league and had them competing for a playoff spot until the very last day in the bubble. He averaged over 17 points and 7 assists and was the runaway 2020 Rookie of the Year. Ja Morant didn't just have a great rookie season, he orchestrated a cultural reset in Memphis and put the entire league on notice that a new superstar had arrived. And now, the number 1 spot, the best of the best, the cream of the crop. For me, there is no debate, there is no discussion. The greatest rookie of the last decade is the Slovenian sensation, the basketball maestro, Luka Doncic. What this young man did from the moment he stepped on an NBA court was nothing short of breathtaking. It was preposterous. It was ludicrous. He came in with the polish of a 15-year veteran and the basketball IQ of a Hall of Fame point guard. The Dallas Mavericks didn't just get a rookie, they got a savior. He averaged 21 points, nearly 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. As a 19-year-old kid, he was putting up numbers that we haven't seen from a rookie since Oscar Robertson. The step-back threes, the incredible court vision, the clutch shots, he had the entire package. He wasn't just the best rookie in his class, he was already one of the best players in the entire league. He won Rookie of the Year in a landslide, and frankly, it should have been unanimous. He was a basketball prodigy who lived up to every ounce of the European hype and then exceeded it. His rookie season was not just great, it was historically significant. He is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best rookie of the last decade. And there you have it. 10 players who didn't wait their turn. 10 players who grabbed the league by the horns from the second they arrived. From the steady hand of Malcolm Brogdon to the sheer basketball genius of Luka Doncic, this past decade has given us some of the most impactful and brilliant rookie seasons in the history of the sport. These weren't just kids learning the ropes. These were young kings ready to build their empires. They came, they saw, they conquered, and the NBA is better for it. The league is in great hands, my friends. Each one of these players brought something unique to the table. The athleticism of Ja, the poise of Tatum, the force of Zion, the all-around brilliance of Ben Simmons. It's a testament to the talent level coming into the league year after year. These rookies didn't just join the league, they changed it. They shifted paradigms, they altered franchise trajectories, and they gave us, the fans, unforgettable moments that we will be talking about for years and years to come. That's the beauty of this game. The constant evolution, the arrival of the next generation. Now I've had my say, and I've laid out my case. I stand by my list 100%, but this is a conversation, and I want to hear from you. Who did I get right? Who did I get wrong? Who's your pick for the best NBA rookie of the last decade? Let us know in the comments. Argue with me, debate your friends. That's what it's all about. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what we've got coming next. Until next time, stay blessed.